Hey everyone, Future Mike here. This video was supposed to be posted before New Year's. However, right before Christmas, I ended up getting pneumonia, and I'm still, as you can tell from my voice, I'm still not all the way there. So I apologize for that. I was hoping by the end of this week that I'd be able to start recording videos again, but it's probably not going to be until next week. I still got a bad cough and obviously my throat and everything. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this video. It's about my camera bag, my smaller version. And anyway, Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a nice Christmas. I know it's a little late, but if you enjoy the video, please click subscribe and like below. Okay. Thanks a lot. Hopefully, I will be recording again next week. Enjoy the video, everybody. Hey everyone, it's Mike from Rogala Photography here. Today I have my first ever What's in My Camera Bag featuring the Nomatic Peter McKinnon 13-liter messenger bag. They kind of snuck this one out on us. None of the main reviewers are really reviewing this bag. I think I saw one guy that's I guess a regular reviewer of camera bags, and then a couple others, but there's really not many um, reviewers with this camera bag. So I was kind of shocked. So I think people are kind of finding it by accident. So anyway, this right here is the Peter McKinnon 13-liter messenger bag. I'm calling it a sling bag. The only reason they probably call it a messenger bag is this little trick right here. Is it can fit a 14-inch MacBook Pro. If you have a 14-inch PC laptop, I don't know if it'll fit or not. I guess it depends on what laptop you have. But if it looks like a MacBook Pro, it probably will fit. If it's one of those thicker gaming laptops, probably won't fit at all. So I'll get back to what's in that side in a minute. But this bag has very high quality zipper pulls. Fly the flag. Got the skull and crossbones here. Okay. It has their version of Molly attachments where you can buy their camera straps, which, for the price of these bags, they really should supply these straps. They're like 20 bucks a pop. And I have them. I have the 25-liter McKinnon bag, and I also got the 35-liter. So I already had these straps. But they really should supply them for the price of this bag. Now, I will say that it's a very high quality bag. Very, very high quality. The strap, definitely very good. It's got a nice long, that's padded. I wish it was a little thicker, but it is padded. I have a Ulanzi Falcam backpack camera holder, so I could slide my camera on there as well. So definitely, it's definitely a great quality bag. The bottom is you can put your straps on here so you can attach a tripod. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on what I'm doing and how I'm feeling. Usually with this bag, I'll use the Peak Design travel, the aluminum version tripod, because it's smaller. But usually I have a much bigger carbon fiber, more for landscape photography. It's heavy duty, really big. Goes up to like 77 inches, something like that. So, but for when I'm carrying this bag, I'll usually carry the smaller Peak Design tripod. So let's get started to see what's inside the bag. Normally I carry a Canon R5, but I am recording on that right now. So in its place, I put my EOS R Canon in here. And also normally I use my 24 to 70 RF lens on the camera. However, again, substituting, I have the 24 to 105 f4 lens on this camera right now. And again, it's just as a placeholder. Okay, so here is the camera, and you can see right here that there is a lot of room in this bag for a sling. I mean, it definitely is very well designed, and these obviously come out these dividers, and then on this side, I'll show you when I take out the lens. It has a little a deck that you can fold over, so you can double up on, like, say, two smaller prime lenses if you want, etc. Over here on this side, I always carry, whenever I can, actually, my Canon RF 70 to 200. Probably one of the best lenses ever made. I'll tell you, the quality. I use it for portraits. I use it for landscape. I'll tell you, the quality out of that lens is just amazing. Over here, we have the Canon RF 15 to 35. Again, great quality glass with these Canon RF lenses. It is a wide angle lens. I use it mostly for landscape, or if I want to do some edgy portraits, like I'll use this at a wide f-stop, or not f-stop. I can't think of the word I'm looking for here, but I'll have it at a wider angle, okay, and I'll get closer to my subject, and I'll do like a portrait with a little bit of purposeful distortion. So again, awesome. Now over here, I also use the Freewell magnetic filter kit, and it comes with a magnetic lens cover, which, yeah, I love these things. I tell you, ever since I switched to magnets, I tell you, I do not like using screw-on filters anymore. So I'm going to get into that in a minute, but I got the cover on that one. And this one, again, because I don't really use this lens as often, I got the Canon one on there, but I have one of these on all my lenses, except for the 70 to 200, because that is a different size. So that's a 77 millimeter, and then this is a 82 millimeter lens. So anyway, that's pretty much my camera gear itself. Once in a while, I might carry a flash, but again, I'm going to do that in a larger bag, or I also have a roller that I use too sometimes. Over here, this is the battery charger by Peter Lundgren. The actual name is Jupio. That's the name of the company. It is a battery charger holder, and it also has room for my Express card, CF Express. This is the Type B for Canon. And then I can also put in here, which I do have here, I have regular SD cards. And then also, it also has room for the micro SD cards, which I don't have any in here right now. But basically, this charger, if you plug it in here, okay, it will charge, and it charges all three batteries at the same time, which is definitely very unique for a charger. Usually they go one at a time in series like that, but having them do all at once is amazing. But one little feature this has is an out feature. So let's just say I'm done shooting, I didn't use all my battery, but my phone is starting to die. I could plug in the cable here, run it out to my phone, and I could charge my phone using this as a battery pack. And then one other cool feature this thing has, there's a little button right here on the side. You hit the button, and it'll let you know how much charge is in each battery. Okay, I really, really like that a lot, because, you got your battery, you won't really know how much charge you have in it until you put it in your camera. So definitely like that a lot. So the Jupio Peter Lundgren battery charger. As I mentioned earlier, I have the Freewell magnetic filter set. Now, I added on to this set, I bought the mist set. Those are actually two separate sets. So I bought the mist filters. There's two mists on there. One's stronger than the other. And I put them in here with this thing as well. So, and it's great because the other one actually came with one of these cases too. And these cases are the perfect size for a sling or a regular backpack, camera backpack. but you have your usual ND8s and 64s and etc. I have a UV filter. I do not use UV filters. I think they're kind of a joke. The only, and I mean only, way that I use a UV filter is if I am on a beach on a windy day where the sand is blowing, just to prevent sand hitting my lens. I put this on and that'll stop the sand. But don't believe what people say when if you drop your camera lens that this is going to protect the lens element. It will not. This is a cheap piece of glass, okay? It will not, and I repeat, will not protect your camera lens elements. And people say, well, I had this on my camera lens and I dropped the lens and only the UV filter broke. Yeah, but that means that if you didn't have this filter on there, the camera lens wouldn't have broke anyway, okay? Because those camera lenses are built like tanks, okay? They're like tanks. The only thing you really need to watch out for with them, again, is with scratching, and that's only usually if you're like, like I said, on a sandy beach, if you are maybe shooting motorsports out like on a dirt track, and there's a lot of kick up from the dirt, whatever, with rocks, then yes, put a UV filter on. Better yet, just put a polarizer or a ND filter on there and you're good to go too, okay? So anyway, magnetic filters, no matter what brand you go with, Freewell, it was the best bang for the buck, I thought. But other companies make some really nice ones. They can get pricey. This one was actually, I got it on sale. I can't remember. I think it was like Amazon Black Friday over summertime one time. But not Black Friday with their Amazon Prime Day, but it was over the summer. And I got it at a really, really, really great price. So Freewell magnetic filter kit. Next, this is a 2-in-1 here. 2 different products from 2 different companies. This is my Peak Design slide camera strap, okay? And I tell you, it is a very, very good quality strap. It's very comfortable. It's got padding on the end when it goes around your neck. Again, it's not thick padding, but better than those camera straps that come with your camera. So that's that right there, and it's very adjustable. But what I have on this side is, again, I mentioned my Falcam quick release camera holder for the backpack strap. I have one on here too. And I'm using the Peak Design little tabs here, and I attached them to this, and then boom, right to the camera strap. So now I can take my camera on and off here if I need to, and just leave the strap around my neck when I'm using the camera, and then I can put the camera on here when I'm done. Okay. I'll tell you again, with the strap with this combination is awesome. Now, if you want to, Ulanzi Falcam actually sell this, and that you can get their own camera strap, their own version. Basically does the same thing. They got these little tabs, except they're more they're magnetic, and they're not flat. They're more like a rounded shape. Again, I already was invested in the Peak Design ecosystem, but I really felt that Peak Design really dropped the ball on their quick release system. They stopped with only that one, their capture clip, and that's it. Whereas Falcam, they have a whole ecosystem that is just phenomenal. You get a chance, look them up. Falcam, made by Ulanzi, awesome a quick release kit. Another product from the Ulanzi quick release kit. Would you believe that this is actually a camera cage? Okay, a camera cage. So what all you gotta do is loosen these up. And let me see here. There, put that up like that. Lock that up. And then lock that up. Boom. And again, I usually do this with my R5, but you just take it, your camera, and you slide it in the way you would with any quick release system. Slide it in, and you're good to go. And then you have all your other mounting points that you can screw into here, okay, which is really, really good. And also, you have, let's see, on the bottom here, you have the F22 quick release, which is another version of their quick release system. It's smaller. usually used for like action cameras. And then you have the F38, which is the common one, the one that most people use. And then I believe there's also will be their F50, which takes the place of the Manfrotto plate that a lot of videographers use. Okay, but the cool thing I like about this is that if I take this and do that, okay, now I can use my um, Canon R5 with the battery grip. It fits in here, and I don't have to use a different cage. I can use the same cage with the battery grip. What I did was though is that because I like to sometimes go from landscape to portrait when taking pictures, I attached a plate, a quick release plate for the F38 system for Falcam, and this way I can switch back and forth whichever way I want. So probably one of the best cages I ever seen. I'm surprised small rig. I never really thought of something like that, but I tell you, and it's nice because it packs up this small, so it's easy to pack in a smaller bag. So Ulanzi, Falcam, it's pretty much universal. Their cage, their camera cage. So there you go. Next up, you've seen these in everybody's what's in my camera bag. This is the small rig, universal multi-tool. Got everything you're really gonna need. I use this, I keep one actually in my desk over here, and then I have one here. It's also got holes in the side, so if you have any extra screws, you can screw your the screws, so in case you lose one. I tell you, they're really, really good. Now, you may have to adjust when you get this, either tighten or loosen the Allen screws right here. Sometimes this thing it could be really, really loose. Like I have one that it came and these were just like flopping around. So I had to tighten that one. And then other times it's like you might have to tighten them up every now and then. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take this out and put a little bit of like a weaker version of Loctite and put it in there and then just tighten it where I need it, and that way it won't loosen up on me. But small rig, universal multi-tool, great tool. Now I also have another multi-tool. This is just a regular multi-tool that people carry for their EDC stuff, and it opens up. This is just for if I need a regular multi-tool. So it's got the pliers, the saw, you know, bottle opener, can opener, whatever, etc. It's got a nut for like a loosening and tightening nuts, etc. So, file, all that stuff. So I keep one of them in here as well, because again, you never know when you might need something like that. So again, universal multi-tool. Here, another set of my camera straps, just in case I happen to need them. So I keep them in there as well. Now this also has a for to put SD cards in. Now, for me personally, I would not use it. So, but anyway, you can put them in there. Now you can put other small stuff in there, I guess, if you want. You know, change, maybe, I don't know, maybe a dollar bill or something, some couple dollars, whatever. Just you got something in there. And let me see. Lastly, in this bag. Now, I don't carry, if I'm going to carry a sling, I'm not going to really carry a laptop. So I think they probably could have done a better job, I guess, with that. But I just have, actually, I just had, I was at an event. So I use it for putting pamphlets in, you know, if I'm at an event or whatever. But I have two things I put in here. I have for my business cards, I just have a little business card case. So I keep all them in there. And then I have a little mini first aid kit. You can buy these tins off of Amazon, buy a set of 5 or 10, whatever, how many you need. They're great for small parts. Peak Design, those little red tags, those tabs, put them in there, whatever. They're great for that stuff. But I just keep, you know, some Band-Aids, a tourniquet, and a septic towel, whatever. And this is just what I can carry. Now in my truck, I keep a larger first aid kit. This is just for immediate care, like on a scene, for if I get a cut or whatever. And then if I need more care, I got a bigger kit, some nice size kit in my truck. So got it all just in case you need it. Now, one thing I forgot to mention earlier, both the 8-liter, the 13-liter, and I forgot to mention also, they also released a 5-liter, which that's more for people who like to use the point and shoot cameras, those Fuji cameras, etc. It's a little smaller for the smaller lenses and the smaller camera, but they all have this feature, which is you take this little tab here, bring it, and boom. This way, if you're changing lenses really quick or you need to get in and out of your bag really fast, you can just put it back up so you can still walk around and your stuff is secure and safe. And then when you need to get back in, boom, just take that off. And then also I wanted to show you real quick here. Which one is it? Can't remember now. But there is, oh, it's on this side. There's a little tab or a deck. So you could put a smaller lens, then put your camera with another lens on top of that. And this way you have an extra lens. So technically you could carry up to about 4 lenses with one camera body in this bag. So, I mean, that's really more than you're going to need. If you need any more room than that, you might as well go up to the 25-liter backpack instead of the sling, okay? Again, this is just for real quick hiking. I have some back issues, so try to carry too much weight on my back. It just hurts after a while. This is just much, much easier. It's also nicer for if I'm taking pictures, because usually I'll carry my camera with me. I don't keep it in here while I'm walking around, because I mean, I want to be ready at all times. So if you're taking pictures, it's easier to move around, to squat down. This is much smaller, less heavier, doesn't get in the way. I can push it to the back and then move it to the front when I need to get in it. Whereas a backpack, you got to put it on and off. You got to tighten the straps, etc. So this, it just works so much better for me right now. Yes, there are times when I'll need a backpack. I have the 35-liter, I have the 25-liter, and then I also have a couple Shimoda bags, a 35-liter, no, 40-liter, and then I also have the 50-liter Shimoda bag. So I'm pretty much covered for most of what I need, but this is pretty much, it's quite a bit of stuff to carry in a sling bag. So I think for me, the 13-liter is the sweet spot when it comes to this. Now I do have the Ulanzi makes an expandable. It's an 11 to a 13-liter. It's nice and it expands upwards that way, but it for me it didn't have enough room width-wise. This one I think is much. This one's about the size of the Peak Design 10-liter this way, but then it's deeper, so it gives you more room for longer lenses or double lenses. So anyway, hopefully you like my video here. You know, again, I didn't get a lot of detail for everything in it. I will try to post links for everything that I showed you in this video down below. I'm not going to post any links for the Canon stuff. I don't do affiliate links, but you know, camera equipment is personal. So if you're using Nikon or Sony, hey, great. You can still pretty much do the same thing. I wanted to focus more on the accessories that come or that I carry around with me in my camera bag. Okay, so please hit that subscribe button, click that like button. It really, really does help my channel. Until next time, take care, everyone.